Hey guys, how's it going? iStar here and welcome back to another video. Now I'm gonna continue doing Professor Layton and Pandora's box. If you like what I'm doing, please hit the like button. If you're new here and want to see more, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell as well. And you want to leave any comments down in the comment section down below, please do so as well. And you want to follow me, keep updates on my next videos or streams coming out, want to give me ideas or requests, or just want to simply talk to me, you can follow me on Twitter or you can email me. Both are down in the description down below. So let's not delay and let's get right into it, shall we? So where we last left off with this was that we were actually in this area here and we just found the photo pieces that we needed. Unfortunately though, one of them kind of flew off, but we still are gonna go around to town to ask people. Okay. Guess we can't go in there just yet, so we had to go around the town just to ask people. Professor Layton, sir! Barton, my good man. Whatever is the matter? The inspector has found the person responsible for Dr. Strouder's murder. I have strict orders to round everyone up at the hotel as quickly as possible, sir. Understood. We shall head there without delay. Come, let's head. Well then. Never mind. I guess we'll have to find out something else. Yes, let's save our progress. Let's do this. Ooh. Already in chapter 6. That is the road to Herzen's castle. Cool. Do I have to talk to you? Okay, nothing too special there. But let's head back to the hotel. Alright. Ah, Mr. Layton. So glad you could finally join us. With you here, we now have every suspect in the murder of Dr. Strouder gathered in this room. Oh, wow. A few days ago, the renowned archaeologist Dr. Andrew Strouder was found dead in his London home. His murderer is still at large, but look around you. You could very well be sitting next to the culprit. A suspect? Oh, that's not his voice at all. A suspect? Me? Utter nonsense. What reason could I possibly have to kill a man I don't even know? A bit slow on the uptake, eh? Mr. Beluga, every person in this room is after the elation box. That box ties each of you to our dead man, so there's no doubt none of you here did the deed. I'm sure putting this case together has been a triumph of police work, Inspector. So tell me, what facts have you unearthed in these last few days? Heh. Now watch closely, Mr. Layton. This is how we unravel mysteries at the yard. You have my full attention, Inspector. Please, hypothesize away. I first learned of foul sense through evidence obtained in the late doctor's apartment. According to his notes, Strouder spent quite a time here in the town researching the elation box. When I learned that he died shortly after returning home to London, everything became crystal clear. I believe our criminal first spotted the doctor when he was inquiring about the elation box here in town. Spying a chance to obtain the coveted box, the thief followed the doctor to London and murdered him. Oh ho ho, now that's a deduction worthy of London's finest. So out with it then, who's that man? Hold your horses, I'm getting there. To summarize, the culprit must have been to foul sense before. What's more, this person must have also had the ability to travel freely between here and London. Now, as we all know, only those affiliated with the Monetary Express have that ability. And now all eyes turn to Mr. Beluga, eh? Well, turn them back. Mr. Beluga stated he was in London conducting business that day, and his alibi checked out. What? What? But even if that's not Mr. Beluga... That's right, our murderer stands before us and his name is... Sammy Thunder. What? What? You gotta be kidding, man. I know Mr. Beluga ordered you to turn over every stone in this town to find the elation box. He worked you like a dog and you resented that treatment. So he decided to beat him to the punch and take off with the precious box. This is outrage. Sammy, what have you to say for yourself? I'm being framed. You're out of your gourd, man. Now I see why the box deluded me for so long. You've been holding out on me, Savio. No, I haven't. I swear on my favorite leather trousers. Come on, Uncle, you know me. I'm a wild card, but I never do anything as crazy as that. You have plenty of time to make... You have plenty of time to make your excuses later. From your cell, that is. Now come along.
So the conductor did it. I didn't think he had it in him. But at least we can all rest easy now.
Professor, do you really think Sam could have committed such an awful crime? Well, all we have to go on is the single torn photograph recovered from the doctor's department.
Oh, so that's the elation box. Wow, very fancy. I like the cute goat design on the top.
Oh my. Flora. Thank you, Flora. I knew something didn't quite feel right, but thanks to you, it's all come into focus. Really? Do tell, Professor.
Oh, come on, officer, man. My only crime is rocking. And rocking ain't a crime. Yow! Let me go.
You come along quietly if you know what's good for you.
Oh boy.
Just a moment, Inspector Chelmey. I believe we've all committed a large and rather unfortunate oversight.
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something right now, Layton?
Where are you going with this, Professor?
No one here has ever seen the Elysian box that we've been looking for. The one and only piece of visual evidence we possess is this torn photograph.
And? Get to the point!
The point is this, Inspector. The only person who could know what the Elysian box looks like is the suspect you're after. And it is this person who must have stolen the box in the first place.
Yes, and I've got the slippery fellow right here.
Ow! Take it easy, officer.
Pipe down, you hooligan.
And watch the hair, will ya? Wow!
Sorry to disappoint, but he's not the culprit.
Score.
What? Stop talking in circles and get to the point, Layton. Who should be wearing the handcuffs?
Isn't it obvious? If the criminal does indeed reside in our midst, he or she would be the only one of us to see the Elysian box in person, which means the culprit. Must be you there.
What? Flora?
What? What the heck's
Inspector,
going on?
Look here.
That's the photo I dropped.
Indeed. This, for those who don't know, is a piece of evidence recovered by the inspector. It's a photo of the Elysian box, and I have every confidence that this shot depicts the real thing.
So, this little knick-knack here is what started the whole mess? To be honest, it's a bit outlandish for my taste. What with the bizarre frog head on it.
Aha!
I see you've put the pieces together too, Luke. Inspector, the emblem decorating the top of this box depicts not a frog, but a goat.
A goat? Not by my eyes, it doesn't.
that's just it. This photograph is missing the piece containing the goat's eyes. In its current form, the image looks like a frog to most people, as was the case with you, Inspector. Flora, dear, I believe you said the design looked like a cute goat, did you not?
Oh, she immediately had a chain expression. Holy crap.
Well, that clears things up nicely. If you say you saw a goat, that must mean you've seen the real Elysian box before.
Why, you...
Who are you really?
Well played, Layton. I'm sure you're very proud of yourself for seeing through my disguise again.
Again? Oh, hello, dude. Curse you, Layton. Curse you and that flop-lish hats of yours. Don Pablo. Don Pablo. Ah. I beat you the box and give a little more time with being you to crack in its secret. Of course, the hers and fortune would have been mine. But I shall still now. So you're the one who had the elation box all along? Another brilliant deduction for Layton's apprentice. Clearly he's learned from the best. Yes, you're right, little man. I stole it off that old fool while he's snoozing on the floor. He just probably caught a cold sleep on the ground like that. Not that I care one iota. Snoozing? But Dr. Strider wouldn't sleep on the floor. Hey, wait a second. If you've been posing as Flora, then where's the real Flora? Oh, she's probably making very small circles in that old dropstone barn I left her in. Maybe she's sitting there fumbling because you bummers didn't even know we switched places. I must thank you two dolts for your help. You gave me more than enough information. A jig might be up, but the dance is far from over. So close to unlocking the secret to the legend box. Now I need to take this box to the... Hold it right there, you scoundrel. Ah! I got a ton of questions. You will answer them once I escort you back to London. Where do you think you're going? Ha! Go on, you slippery devil! Your manners are oof. You have no idea just how slippery I can be. Ah! Don't understand it, the wolf's getting away. Oh boy. Oh, do you really think a soft boy flathead like yourself could catch me? So long, Layton. Oh boy. Think you give me the slip, eh? I catch you yet. Oh, wait for me, Inspector. Oh boy. Off they go again. Well, look at the pair, them shake like a leg. I didn't think they had it in them. I must say, I never once suspected Don Palio had been posing as Flora, and for so long. I just hope the real Flora is okay. Perhaps he can't forget to pick her up on the way back to London. Of course we won't. But I'm sure Flora's having a grand old time playing with the cows. Another thing I can't get out of my head is what Don Palio said about Dr. Strouder. The way he was talking, it didn't seem like he killed Dr. Strouder. But if he didn't, who did? I think you were the spot there, Lucian. It was responsible for the doctor's death. Right now, I'll see the elation box is the key to learning what that something is. Then it looks like we reach a dead end. If only Don Palio hadn't run off with the... Professor, look! What is that? Well, look at that. Don Palio must have dropped her when he was running away from Inspector Chelmey. So this is it, the elation box. At last, the box. Inside sleeps the key to unlocking my family's fortune. I beg your pardon, sir? Mr. Layton, I never thought to ask to hand over that box now. The son of late Duke Herzen, I'm the rightful owner of that box.
This box belongs to the Herzens.
You hard of hearing, boy? Inside this box is the key to cracking the secret of the Herzen fortune. Seeing as how I share the bloodline, that box should pass on to my hands and no one else's.
Oh my, that does change things. I suppose we'll have to.
Mr. Beluga, listen to yourself. You're no more entitled to that box than I am or any other person in this room for that matter. You listen here, Porter. This is none of your business, so I suggest you keep your kick-hole shut.
No, I'm sorry, but...
Oh, sorry. Wrong voice. No, I'm sorry, but I won't stand by watch you claim that box as your own. If anyone has the rightful claim to that box is the current Duke of Folsets himself. Besides, I heard about you. You turned your back on this town and left your own free will. In my book, your claim to the fortune is lost the day you walked out of Folsets. Oh, is that so? You got some nerve, you know that?
What Kras says is true. I'm afraid I can hand this box over to you in good conscience, sir.
Hey, Yuko, what do you say we give up chasing this box? I'm sick of sticking around all the time. Don't you dare tell me how to run my affairs, Samuel. I think you've forgotten who you are and your job. Bro. I never even wanted to be a conductor in the first place. Plus, playing errand boy is getting old, man. It's more than a guys like me can take. Sammy Thunder wasn't born to work in a 9-to-5 gig. Sammy Thunder is born to rock out. Hey, world! I am climbing back on the rock train and riding it to the top. Yeah! Samuel, what are you babbling on about? Come back here at once.
I'm sorry, Mr. Balloon, but I think I have to hold on to this box for the moment.
Fine, do what you want. I hope that awful boss curses all of you twice over. Wow. Oh, somebody's extremely angry. Alright, well, we discovered a little bit more secrets on that dude as well, it looks like.
Still, it seems Don Palio wasn't responsible for the doctor's death at all. Maybe it really was the elation bug that killed him.
Yes, although he's waiting for the right time, Don Palio arrived on the scene.
Perhaps you're right. The bug could very well contain a lethal armor that killed the doctor. While opening the box itself, how can we be sure?
Surely you don't mean...
I do. We must open the box. It's the only way. Please, hold on just a moment. Katia? Is there any way I can convince you to let me have that box? It's of vital importance. Before I do that, I will need to know more first. Why is this box so important to you? I'm sorry, it's not for me to say. But I must deliver a box to somebody important. I must. Who is this person? I can't tell you anymore, but once I'm done, I'm certain this awful curse will go away forever. This curse will end at end, and everything will be over and done with, and he'll... My dear, what is it that you've been getting at?
Help! Somebody! Anybody! Come quickly! Somebody else just got taken away to Herzen's castle. Vampire's gonna suck his blood and then he'll steal his soul. Why did it have to be him? Why, that guy with a heart of gold?
What? No, that's impossible. Wait, Katia! Where are you running off to? She suddenly left in a hurry. Maybe all that vampire talk scared her off. Do you know what she was talking about, Professor? I could barely follow what she was saying. I'm as confounded as you are, Luke. But after our discussion, I'm doubly sure that this box contains a greater secret. Path to understanding everything lies right before us. While potentially precarious, opening the box seems to be the only course of action left to us. Understood, Professor. Good. We must take this to our room so we can open the box right away from prying eyes.
Alright, sounds like a very good idea. I do need to find out what the box contains after all.
Finally, the Elysian box.
Indeed, Luke.
Luke is clearly a bit frightened about it.
Come on, look!
Mhm. Huh?
What? It's empty.
The box is empty, and we're still alive.
Then it would seem my theory was correct.
What do you mean, Professor?
What? What is happening? We must head back into town and do a bit more asking around. I need to confirm my suspicions. Confirm suspicions, huh? Can we ask this dude? Good evening, sirs. Please forgive my earlier outburst. That wasn't my very professional way. Not at all. Your testimony was incredibly helpful. Listening to you talk, I got the impression that you're well versed in Herzen's family history. Well, I suppose you could say that. While he was still alive, Duke Herzen often favored our fine hotel with his patronage. I have very warm memories of his kindness towards me even when I was just a lowly bellboy. Back when the Duke was still Valhalla's, the whole town buzzed with energy and activity. But once the mining stopped and the Duke passed away, Folsom turned into a gloomy ghost town. Who was the Duke's successor? Do you have any other children? As I recall, Mr. Bill's brother inherited Duke's title. Until I really know about this situation, I heard our current Duke is quite young. And the vampire rules, which I'm sure you heard, and you know everything I do. Okay. Saying this, it isn't my only main dudes. You're the only reason I didn't catch that bogus charge. To say thanks, I posted strings with the museum curator and got him to open the case for ya. Not much, but maybe you'll find some righteous info there to help your case. Make sure you check it out. Thanks, Sam. It got pretty hairy back there for a little bit, didn't it? I still haven't gotten over discovering that Mr. Beluga is actually part of the Herzen family. Yeah, my uncle never really told me much about it at all. Just know he was some kind of bust up with his dad, the Duke, and decided to leave for good. He did talk a lot about the brother he left behind, though. He had a real soft spot for the guy. But now it looks like there are gardening vampires running around the castle. I hate to say it, but I doubt anyone survived that wicked scary monster moving in. Well then. Oh, okay. Now we're going to the Herzen Museum. Let's go. Nice, the door open. Beautiful. Oh, hello, dude. Welcome, friends. I'm Gringo, and I'm the curator of the Herzen Museum. We have an extensive collection of artifacts relating to the history of this town and the Herzen family. Summer told me all about your too. I hope you find the resources helpful in your investigation. Please feel free to peruse the collection to your heart's content. Okay, thank you, dude. Middle part. Professor, take a look at this cake of knickknacks. These appear to be common household items owned by the Herzen family. Some of them look positively ancient. Great. The Herzen family clearly has a long and rich family history. Okay. Let's continue onwards. Oh. I see you taking a coordinate interest in that picture. Is this what I think it is? There's a folk of the entire Herzen family who were responsible for sensing legendary wolf. The distinguished older gentleman in the left is Duke Herzen. His younger son Frederick is the middle and his eldest son Anton is in the right.
That Frederick, that's Mr. Beluga, the founder and owner of the Monetary Express, is in what? Oh, you know him. Well, in addition to owning a railway, Frederick is a friend of mine and owner of this museum. It's a sad story, really. He cut all ties to his father and left town 50 or so years ago. When he left, he took a small portion of the Herzen wealth and used it to start his railway. Yes, Frederick is quite a study in his contradiction. He disliked his father enough to change his name, but he returned to fortune to find this museum. Interesting. Did the feud extend to all the members of the Herzen family? No, Frederick and Auntie were always quite close, but the relationship with their father was never the same after that fateful day. What day is that, sir? The day Duke Herzen decided to blow the god that brought so much wealth to fortunes. He was a different man after that. Something changed him. Greed, perhaps? Well, yes, there was that. But there was something more than grief infesting his heart. What do you think that is? I think it's better than this thought here. It's not my place to speculate about things go on the hearts of other people. True. Of course. Tell me this, sir, if you can. Where's Auntie now? That's a good question. I heard rumors that he might still be living in that old castle. But I can't imagine anyone would live in a place so run down that people call it a vampire den. Gracious, look how long we've been chatting. I think it's time for me to get back to work. Alright, buddy. Just look around for as long as you like. It seems money can solve all your problems, eh, Professor? It seems he is pondering things. Definitely a mystery, sure. This place is certainly full of stuff. Do you suppose there is a picture of the late Duke? I believe so, yes. The old Duke Herzen died a while ago and left behind a massive fortune. He's gone, then who's this vampire the whole town's talking about? Sam mentioned that Mr. Beluga had an older brother here, so he's likely the man at the heart of all this talk. But if he's Mr. Beluga's older brother, he will have to be old and feeble by now. Oh, but then vampires don't age normally, do they? Couldn't possibly comment. Mystery just keeps getting deeper and deeper. How mysterious. Oh, haven't selected the statue yet. That one's an impressive statue. It must be of Duke Herzen. This entire museum appears to be dedicated to celebrating his achievements, so I have to agree. But wait a sec, I thought Mr. Beluga owned this place? Yes, I believe that's the case. Then he built this museum in honor of his father. Maybe he's not so bad after all. Maybe. In my degree, I believe they wish to understand the secrets of the Elation Box. Yes, that's right. Do you happen to know anything about it? I'm sure you know that the Elation Box is a Herzen family heirloom. At Mr. Beluga's request, I've been searching up the history of the fortune of the Herzen family. In doing so, I uncovered a secret in this town's history that reveals the truth behind the Elation Box. Intriguing. What is the secret you speak of? It's easy to ask that question when you don't know what you're getting into, Mr. Layton. But if you thirst for the truth on a regular basis, you will visit the town mine. Many miners used to keep little diaries down to document the time below ground. If you find one of those, you have a first-hand account of what transpired back then. Thank you for your advice. We'll have a look for ourselves. Come, let's head to the mine. Oh, awesome! We got another lead now. Alright, let's go. The question is though, where is the mine? Oh, hello dude.
Oh, you have a puzzle, it looks like. You two must have nerves of steel to come all the way out here. But that doesn't mean I won't need to see what you're made of. Try this puzzle on for size. Okay, dude. Below are 16 cards. There are 4 cards from each suit. Diamonds, clubs, spades, and hearts. The cards are arranged in 4-4 grid as shown below. 4 cards have already been placed down. Arrange the remaining cards so that each vertical column, horizontal row, and diagonal line forecast contains 1 card of each suit. Touch a card to change its suit. Oh, okay. Let me see. This one's not solved. Not quite solved yet. Yeah, mainly because a lot of them are kind of set. It's like not one thing, it's another thing, it's not another thing, it's another thing. Oh my gosh. And one thing this thing is missing is the diamond spade. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this gonna work? Is it actually gonna work?
And now to test my theory.
Oh my gosh, that actually took me so much longer
A true
to solve than I
gentleman leaves
liked.
no puzzle unsolved.
Wow. It took me so long to rearrange that. Oh, that's what I talk about. See what my puzzles out in there. There's an heads and castles on the other side of this forest. No one will go on mound of it, but I hear the Duke's fortune just sitting there in piles. You're thinking about heading in, keep your guard up against the vampire or whatever's in there. Okay, thank you, buddy.